Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Serhii and that's my cyber chat project. So today I'm going to talk about Ukraine cyber attack that happened recently. It happened like 2 weeks ago on January 14th. And as most of you know, there is a conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and at the same time there is a lot of misinformation on the media. That's why I think as a Ukrainian person I have to inform everyone about these situations. So let's start. So basically on January 14th, 70 Ukrainian websites were replaced with this image. Basically, as you can see, you probably do not understand what it says, but it's in 3 different languages: Ukrainian, Russian, and Polish. And basically it's a very xenophobic and anti-Ukrainian statement, and there are also a lot of threats, and this message was used to replace government websites. So let's talk about how the attack was committed. So first of all, according to a top Ukrainian security official report, hackers who launched strikes against Ukrainian government websites appear to have used the software administration rights of a third-party company that developed the sites. At the same time, the specified software has been used since 2016 to create websites for government agencies, most of which became victims of today's incident, according to Ukrainian cyber police head. And finally, the Deputy Secretary of National Security and Defense Council said Ukraine was working to establish who obtained such access, whether it was done externally or through an insider. As I already said, according to Ukrainian government, the cyber attack hit around 70 internet websites of government bodies, including the Security and Defense Council. But fortunately, they were able to resolve this issue within 3-4 hours. So fortunately, we can make a conclusion that not a lot of damage was made. At the same time, this situation is still under investigation, so the Ukrainian government did not make a conclusion who exactly committed that cyber attack, but allegedly it was Russia. And at the same time, Ukraine also attributed this attack to a hacker group known as UNC 1151, which is from Belarus. And as most of you probably know, Belarus is a political partner of Russia. So let's talk a little bit about the consequences of these attacks. So it's really hard to do any aftermath at this point because it actually happened recently. However, we can make a conclusion that cybersecurity is extremely important because potentially there might be a military conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and it's extremely important to make sure that all government websites work properly because they might provide some information for civilian people of how to survive during the conflict and etc. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and thank you so much for your attention.